Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Amy Chen. I am a otolaryngologist, head neck surgeon based out of Emory in Atlanta. My escape from work is really to move my body in terms of fitness, hiking, things like that. So in terms of fitness, I've always tried to do some sort of physical activity. Back when I could run, I would run early in the morning before rounds, even as a resident and as a medical student. I found that the early morning time was really the best time for me to carve out that very sacred time because no one can really distract me at that time. Even when I had young children, I would take my dog and we would go for a run. Now that my knees are no longer able to support me running, I've gotten into spinning. And with the pandemic last year, I started to really get into Peloton and have really enjoyed the community and all the different types of programming that they have. And also just talking to others who may do Peloton. It's fun to talk about the different instructors and about the different workouts that we did or didn't do with each other in the OR and in other settings. Moving my body every day is extremely important for my mental and emotional health. It's just a time that I can carve out from my day just to reset and to kind of take a breath and really try to get recharged for the challenges ahead. I think the most easy time for me to be undistracted is early in the morning. So I will wake up very early in the morning to go do my workout. And that's what's allowed me to really keep it going. Even as a resident and as a medical student, that early morning time may not be very long. And that's why I loved running, because it was so efficient. I could just go for 30 minutes and have a great workout and be done and be outdoors and be with my dog and come home. Before the pandemic, I would go to the gym, but many gyms don't open early enough. So really the pandemic really opened my eyes and my ability to really work out at home. I still get up early in the morning to do the workout. That time is less, there's less distractions. Being close to nature is very, very important to me. Within a mile of my house, there are 3 different nature preserves that I can go to, one of which has sheep. So it's really unique in that in such a urban environment that I live in, there's still this opportunity to be with nature. And to me, that's really, really important because I recharge by kind of being by myself, but also being with nature. The outdoors and the fitness and these pursuits have helped me in terms of engaging with other people in my family. For example, my daughters also share with me a great love for nature. And so we've done many mom and daughter hikes, overnight hikes, and things like that. And so I really treasure that time as well with my own family. It's also allowed me to be more mindful of climate change and other conservation efforts that are extremely important for our world. It's also expanded my group of contacts and people beyond the workplace to those who may not be in medicine, but also share with me the love for fitness. And I think that opportunities to do that as a group are really a lot of fun. A bunch of people in the OR did a hiking trip to the LeConte Lodge, which is a lodge up in the Great Smoky Mountains that you can only get to by walking and hiking. They bring supplies up there with llamas. So there's really no way to drive up there. And we did a big trip up there. We all slept in this little tiny cabin and it was great fun. Just being outside just puts a different lens on things and allows me to reset and get better acclimated to dealing with the work world. Give yourself benefit of the doubt and just try something, try anything. I found that YouTube is a great way to learn how to do something. So for example, last summer when we had a whole bunch of downtime, I started knitting. I learned how to knit by watching. If you don't think you can walk 10 minutes, then there's different programs that you can do where you could just listen to music for 10 minutes and then you're just moving your legs. And before you know it, it's been 10 minutes. And all of that counts. So I think what I've learned is that if I just allow myself to try something, then it'll work. Sometimes I'm my worst rate limiter, if you will. So just telling yourself that, well, I don't know, I've never done that before. I don't know if I can do it. Well, just try it and see how it goes. It may not be perfect. It may not be pretty, but at least you tried it. And then the next time it'll be even better. Lean on others who are also on the same journey with you and tap into what makes them tick as well. I think a lot of people like to have music or create art. Those are all wonderful activities and can really balance out the very rigorous, very disciplined, high stakes kind of decisions that we make every day. The last piece I would want to say, this thing about closing wisdom, guidance, remarks about finding a passion to support well-being. I would encourage each of us to have a pursuit that's outside of work, that's outside of our home life, that's really just for you. And it's not selfish to do things that are just for you. Oftentimes we put everyone else ahead of us. We have a great to-do list that, oh, we're going to do this for ACS, and we're going to do this for our residents, we're going to do this for our patients, and this for our staff, and this for our family. But what are you going to do for yourself? And I think that's where this well-being comes into play, is what are you going to do for yourself that's healthy, that's productive, that gives you positive energy and joy?